Okay, hello. I'm waiting for the song to loop because it's very interesting. Okay, it's looping. Listen to this. What are these lyrics? Oh, it's fine. We will find out soon enough. Or maybe not. That's maybe one of the mysteries. Dull new school. No, I want to be a scientist just like you. Oh. Oh no, it's a nightmare. That's probably not it. The station he had received note that someone would pick him up at the station when he arrived. One step closer. Wait for me, Mom. As train was slowing down, he heard an announcement from a small loudspeaker above him. It started with a slow jingle and was followed by a standard announcing voice. The voice was a bit obscured by static, but Sei knew this had to be his destination, the Shikaku station. Like Shikaku, like the islands? The region? He took his bags. Sorry. He took his backpack and jumped off the train in excitement. Suddenly, however, he stopped abruptly. He had noticed something. The station was quiet, almost desolate. He was the only one who had gotten off at this station, in fact. The train he was in wasn't exactly full of people, but still, it made him ask himself, was I the only one in the train? Oh, I remember seeing others, I think. He thought of how quiet the train was, and a shiver ran down his spine. His hair raised, and his ears perked up. Excuse me, says unknown. And now everything is fucked up. He left as if he had placed his ear near to a roaring speaker. In that moment, every part of his body stiffened and fear consumed his already racing heart. Hey, are you alright? The voice brought him back to his sense. What? Hey, are you alright? You look pale. He finally reached his mind that he was talking to a girl. You definitely looking well. Shall we go to an hospital? It's fine, I just feel sick. Motion sickness? No, I don't get motion sickness. I know, here, let me get you shoes. You stay here, okay? Wait! What? You don't want shoes? What do you want? What is she talking about? Who are you? She's hanging around the station like this. Haven't been coming at me. I'm Naira Yuka. I didn't explain much. Yeah, Misukami Sei, correct? Yeah, that's me. She promptly reached out and held his hand. Okay, that's weird. Why did it switch? Giving him a big handshake in the process. Sorry, what? Here to pick you up. I will be your homeroom teacher. Oh, so you're... So I was going to ask if this baby-faced girl could really be his homeroom teacher, but... He swallowed those words back. That's an inappropriate thing to say to a girl... No, a woman. Well, yeah, she's a lady. Even if she looks so... He shook his head. So he really had to convince himself. I'm terribly sorry, Sensei. I didn't. Someone was supposed to pick me up, but you. She laughed in the same cheerful manner as before. If you were, she could probably tell what he was singing. I'm an adult, you know. Oh yes, sorry. It's okay. Your face, it's not pale anymore. Do you feel better? I think so. What's happening? You seemed fine when you got off the train. I don't know, but the station seems really deserted. You see, there is a little story about this train station. Story? Like urban legend? If you want to believe it as so, then so be it. She smiled as those words came out of her tiny mouth. The air is shifting, but Sei decided not to worry about it. Don't worry about it! 10 years ago, there was a strange incident happening in the station. A group of young travelers came here through the station and they were just enjoying their time. Having a good time in the town, playing around, and anything that a traveler will do. They didn't do anything strange, but when they went back home, what was happening? Sei just gulped nothing. They went back home safely. Huh? So it is just a quiet station. That's not right. Came a few weeks later. A group of students died by hanging themselves a month before they came to this town. Before? Huh? That's impossible. One's face was shifting towards the end of the rail. Unfortunately, there was one of many cases. People started to think that this station is a gate to the land of darkness. Yomi. Maybe similar to the Styx River. Well, Yomi is... Yeah, it should be correct. You read your books. So that's why. I'm surprised you're not actually scared of the story. Seeing is believing. I mean, even if the story is true, then why is it station still being used to this day? Guess locals still need it. That's true. Besides. Okay, another train came. Locals came out of the train, they waved at Yuka and greeted her warmly. Those are locals, right? Yep. She didn't realize that it's just sighed in relief. Yuka noticed and decided not to mention it. Now that I'm here to pick you up, are you ready to go to Saint Clementine? Yes, I am, Sensei. You got everything with you alright? With you right? Yes, I have everything I need with me. Notice a small briefcase behind Sei. It's really smart briefcase. Really small briefcase. Are you really gonna to leave with that? I show everything inside this briefcase nicely, like folding my chairs into my mini size. The cute and young lady jiggled as Sei's hand frantically demonstrated how he folded the clothes with the air. That's a weird thing to do. You're funny. Don't be so stiff. Relax. Now, chop chop. She grabbed Sei's hand like a bite of snake to his prey. That's a way to explain it. Actually, it wasn't that deadly, but the grip was surely strong. And I mentioned, the peculiar young-looking sensei moved so swiftly, Sei almost tripped over his own feet. Are you rushing? What are we rushing off to, Sensei? Actually, we're not in a rush. School started to... School started tomorrow. And there is nothing much in this town, but spending an evening of your youthful day in a remote train station is kinda pathetic, right? No, well, this has a lot of spelling errors. Besides, I just told you a scary story. It might be a bad aftertaste. Right. That's why, let's take a detour. Detour? What? You don't like to have a little date with a lady you just met? Well, that's a recipe for disaster. Yes, that is the question. Anyway, let's go. She doesn't listen. Here we are. Oh, never thought I'd see another good view like this. You must have your fill on your way here. It isn't half bad. Mom told me that the sunset here is the most beautiful in the world. Really? That's good to hear. Over the side where Yuka led him to, there was an overhead view of a peninsula. It looked down into the valley where the city was built from. There was a peninsula with a direct view into the valley where the city stood. This seems like a bridge. That's definitely a traveler's destination. There were some people around to see the same view, but Yuka knew that there is a better place to have a better sight. Wow. Wow. The world was simply washed by a calm yet mysterious orange light that brings an indescribable feeling. One thing for sure, you should close your mouth or you will catch an insect here. One thing for sure. Oh, what happened there? Oh, you can reverse. Cool. Here, have a drink. She took a couple of bottles of Ramune out of a paper bag. Well, Ramune is nice. Seriously, this is so off-season. This is good wherever you have it, don't you think? Yeah, Ramune is pretty good. I don't know if I can agree to that, but thank you, Sensei. Well, you're a tough guest. Then how about this? She pulled out another paper bag out of nowhere. When she told him about the tour, she really meant it. She, much to Sei's surprise, drove a car with that petite body. Oh, come on. Why? They really are pulling the very young angle, and she drove her Beetle smoothly. An Anko Taiyaki. Oh, I want a Taiyaki. She managed herself to mimic a certain blue car. Oh, that's Doraemon. Well, Doraemon liked dorayaki, not taiyaki. Well, yeah, it's the same. Oh, nowadays I don't mind having every time. It's impossible for someone to hate Anko Taiyaki. Enjoy. Oh, well, yeah. It's hot. Well, that's weird. How hot it maintained itself. Be careful, it was fresh from the oven, or fish-shaped pan, whatever, you get what I mean. They were enjoying the sweet Anko Taiyaki in silence, and the atmosphere was quickly turned outward. Outward? Why? So... Sensei, why are we here? To enjoy the view, why? She answered immediately, like there is nothing to think about it. No, I mean, don't you think it's beautiful? Yes. Sei was looking at the city he was going to live in. Between the vast range of mountains, clear blue skies, lush forests, there lay a small city. The city was strangely blended so well with the surroundings, creating a huge canvas of a masterpiece. That's so much, dude. There, the block just on the edge of the forest, can you see that? Yes. That's Saint Clementine. What a name for a Japanese school. Really? The whole block? The whole block. Why are you putting commas instead of periods? I heard some rumors of it being so huge in pictures and video that is. In pictures and video, that's it. But seeing in person feels so different. That's not right correctly? Makes it a little different. She smiled, enjoying her Ramones. You don't put it in plural, you filthy weeb. It was a perfect situation. The sky was clear and the breeze was nice. Yuka wanted to feel the air much more, but they couldn't stay much longer. As she finished her Ramune, a big grin blossomed on her face. Feeling better now? So, she's worried about me. Well, I can tell her I don't get motion sickness. But yeah, I really have to admit that the bizarre happening right after I got off the train is still stuck in my mind. Right now, that feel lessens. Thank goodness. So he drank his Ramune off and nodded enthusiastically. Thank you, Sensei. This is awesome. She gave him a peculiar smile. So, you believe what you're seeing now? So keep this in mind. The sky won't tell the story by itself. What do you mean? Just keep that in mind. Take it as an adult's advice. Okay. After all, the road ahead is really long. The lady loved her voice, almost as if she was whispering. Sensei? You hear me? School is a long road. Make sure you do your best, you man. She smacked the boy's back. Like this. No, not like this. That sounds so weak. Alrighty then. Let's go to school. It seems like we use up too much time here. Thank you very much for the treat, Sensei. No problem. Now we gotta head to school. Most of your belongings, besides a small briefcase, should be at your dormitory room. But you still need to arrange them yourself. So remember that he sent most of his belongings prior to his departure. That's very convenient. And please be nice to your roommate, will you? Though I don't get the image that you are the type to pick a fight with someone else. Oh boy, you don't know me. The sun was already set when they arrived at the school gate. The main hill was tall and made from a glossy iron decorated with two antique pattern carving on every part of its body. Greenery peeked from behind sturdy trunks, although it was a bit hard to see without more lightning. Whoa! Whoa! Well, how does it feel to be finally here? It feels nice. And you haven't seen everything yet. It's too bad it's already nighttime, though. So he looked at everything with curious, and Yuka couldn't help to notice her new student's excited face. She suddenly stopped. Oh, that's a weird sound. She suddenly stopped the car, pressing down on the brakes. That's not how handbrake sounds. We're already here? Are we already here? She shook her head and gave her usual smile. So you can explore the school for a while if you really want to. You look so curious about everything here. I somehow feel like I have been here before. Somehow. Some fuzzy memories. And some kind of amnesiac or something? No, of course not. Maybe I was really young when I visited here or something. I'm just kind of nostalgic is all. Well, you want to explore the school or not? It might be kind of weird to wander around at night. To wander? Her tone seems different from before. I really do that? I guess yeah, but I have to remind you that the school ground is quite large. Don't stay out late or get lost. What are you gonna do, Sensei? Good question. I'll probably park my car over near the dorms. Oh, let me also tell you. If you want to take a walk around the school for a while, you should start with the main building over there. You'll spend most of your time there anyway. Now, I don't know if you're actually encouraging me to explore or not. Well, I think that will be okay. Like I said, it's weird to wander at night though. Well, can I? I suppose, but remember, don't get carried away. I should do different voices, but no, I can't do different voices. I only have one voice and it sounds like this. You still have a lot to do back in your room. Don't exhaust yourself. Tomorrow is your first day after all. Sensei, before you go, what time is the curfew? 8 o'clock. Don't even think you can get fast curfew without expecting something. Something. The ghost, of course. The ghost? Zombie ghost? How boring. You should react more to that one. No, really, I'm finally scared. He rolled his eyes. What's with that reaction? Sorry. Like I said earlier about ghost stories, you see, there is specifically some mysteries around school. They call them the seven. Oh, come on. Oh dear lord, look at the time. Say, I really need to go now. You will find your own, right? Say, not. Yes? Nope. Remember not to pass the curfew, and be nice to your roommate. I will, thank you, Sensei. Stop on the car and her head pops out of the window. The male dorm is the blue one. Okay. She gives one thumbs up and drive her car away. He's oddly motherly. He all as the vehicle moved away. As the car disappeared from his sight, he started to wonder where he should start. He walked around and walked down the first spot in sight. Lower than 8. School grounds were relatively calm, but there was still some kind of strange overarching feeling. There was a peculiar atmosphere the school gave out. It was a combination of the European-style building and the fact that the building has been worn down by the ages. Well, it makes sense. It's called St. Clementine. Of course, it's not gonna be a Japanese kind of school. Still, it was definitely unsettling. Maybe it was the lack of students. So he was still walking, but his eyes fell on a footpath. On a footpath on the grass behind bushes. The footpath exposed the ground below. It gave Sei a hint that the path had often been used until recently. The width of the path was narrow and inconsistent further down. Definitely makeshift, perhaps not something public. I wonder where this path leads to. Why do you wander straight to the woods, dude? The downward path definitely led further into the forest. The atmosphere grew from peculiar to dark and more overtly mysterious. A series of images ran through Sei's mind. Out of these mysterious sightings? Should be sightings. Inside the forest. People always claim to see ghosts, just like what Yuka Sensei had said. Darkness tends to fuel people's imagination, though. When there is nothing there, people's minds always fantasize to fill the void. Humans need something to stimulate their minds, to stimulate the concept of living. That concept of nothing is. Sei stopped and sighed, recollecting himself. What? I have no life with me. I don't want to risk anything. I guess I would just explore the school little by little instead. That way. All the way. The main building will probably be locked anyway. I should start over there. Oh no. No, they are Catholics. No! Okay, let's continue. The top of the building was quite a contrast to the night sky on the horizon. The roof was a striking red color compared to the blackness of the night sky. The building wasn't necessarily the most beautiful building he had ever seen, but it has its own uniqueness and was definitely captivating. He then proceeded to try and open the door, but the door was locked. Of course, he was pretty disappointed with himself. Of course, it would be locked. Why would the chapel be open at night? Catholic guilt can strike at any moment of the day. Lead back into the nearby forest. It looks similar to the other footpath that he found before. This angle of the moon was so bright that he could see up the path ahead. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, that's very Japanese. He took a turn into the path. Following the path brought him to a place that dazzled his eyes. A garden filled with endless variety of colorful flowers bathed in the moonlight. It felt like he had been transferred to a different dimension. On his right side there was a pool hiding behind a curtain of fresh bamboo clumps. Its crystal-like water bathed in the moonlight as well, glimmering like 1,000 diamonds sat on its surface. In the middle of the pond, a rock wrapped with a huge rope and talisman sat alone. What's with the rock? He tried to move closer, attempting to get a better look. An ancient Japanese shrine in a Catholic school? So he was sure that the ancient shrine was there for a reason. There was some sort of hypothesis already formulated in Saint's mind. But he didn't have enough information. He didn't want to draw a baseless theory. He looked around a bit more. Well, that's a Virgin Mary. At a glance, the Virgin Mary statue was your usual icon, but upon close inspection it had a kind of unusual pose. Something different how Catholics usually depict Mary. Oh, they are really glow there. Children laughing, that's the worst. He didn't hold a baby, and the gesture was different. It looked like as if she was pointing at something. She inspected the statue closer. Yeah, that's a face. She inspected the statue closer. Something immediately caught Sei's attention. Though the hand pointed down, the statue definitely seemed to be looking at the sealed stone. It piqued Sei's interest, and he moved closer to the statue. Even though it gave him goosebumps, he really had to admit the statue was masterfully made. The statue was meticulously crafted down to the very last detail, wrinkles in the clothes, and the expression down to its muscles. At the focal point of the statue were eyes that intently looked down upon the sealed rock. But why? Certainly not a careless mistake or not an accident. The gaze moved back and forth between between the statue and the rock. Catholic symbol looking at a Japanese ancient shrine? This time his eyes were fixed on the sealed rock. Oh no! It activated its Catholic powers. The statue seems to start moving. What? Wait, what? Why? See how alive the statue was? In fact, it wouldn't be even like such a thing as... Immediately turn around. But that impulse stops his sentence at his own moment, a large, abrupt movement. A blurry image of the ominous stage was etched in his mind. He kept both his eyes open, saying to make sure he wasn't blinking. What the? Then he blinked as many times as he could. Huh? Nothing was changing. Nothing was happening. Gosh. Well, maybe it's just my eyes playing a trick on me. He turned again to the sealed rock. There was nothing there still, no matter what his mind said. I guess that's it then. He looked at his watch as he re-entered the main campus grounds. They still have some time. He turned around and looked at the empty main road which encircled the school complex, then tightened his grip on his backpack. He was going to run his way up in the dorm when someone suddenly shouted at him. Hey, you! What are you doing time like this. A well-endowed here, she's not that, with a ponytail, was quickly speeding towards Sei. The feeling she gave off was much different from what Yuka-sensei had given Sei. There was a killing glare, like a lioness hunting down her prey. Sei couldn't be helped but show back in confusion. By the look of her uniform, Sei deduced she must be some kind of senior with authority of some sort. You know, I'm sorry. I didn't hear her trying to scold him much further, instead of blurting out the first thing that came on his mind. I got late here and I didn't get much information regarding school. I just want to explore a bit of campus. Silence filled the air. Bowing down quickly, Sei could no longer see the troubled expression on the girl's face. Okay, raise your head. Thank you for your explanation. Her tone was still cold. Do you know about the curfew time? Yes, I know. I'm heading back to the dorm right now. I see. You must be the late train student. Yeah, I heard you might be here later than usual. It's Mizukami Sei. I'm Aikawa Reiko, Vice President of St. Clementine's Student Council. So she's the second most powerful person in this school. No, you can't. If you're thinking about it, if I'm going to reprimand you, then the answer is yes. It's dangerous to go at night like this, especially alone. What were you thinking? He thought about if he should mention Yuka-sensei, but it was probably more trouble than it was worth. I'm sorry, I should have been more careful. How did you even get here? I mean, is there no one accompanying you? You seem more annoying than anything. Taking a deep breath, Sei tried to explain about his trip here. I see. Well, if that's the case, I can maybe excuse it this time, for now. A thought crossed Sei's mind suddenly. How about you, Vice Pres? Are you patrolling alone if it's so dangerous? There was a sudden silence, no words came out of her mouth. Her eyes wandered into the void. Something seemed to occupy most of her mind. The question certainly caught her off guard. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Now, Mizukami, you need to go back to the mail dorm. I have finished patrolling, so I'm going back as well. To the mail dorm? Yeah, of course. Be careful on your way back. I was saying, it's the same way. We're heading back together. What? The rooms are next to each other after all. Oh. Of course. Sometime later. Surprisingly, the dorm room was neat and clean. There were two sides of the room, each looked exactly like the other, as if there was a mirror. A desk and a single bed stuck into the wall. Again, it was surprisingly neat. After what Yuka had said, Sei was a bit taken aback by the tightness of the room. He had expected something else. Thank God, I didn't think he could be this clean. What was his name again? Kurokawa? Yuto. That's right, Yuto. Kurokawa Yuto. Yep, that's me. You? What? You think it was a ghost or something? Too bad. It's me, Yuto. He puffed out his chest with his thumbs pointing at himself. I could already tell he was certainly a character. So, you must be the victim of that late train. I mean, I suppose? Well, I see you're alive, I guess. From today on, we'll be roommates, dude. Glad to see I'm alive? What kind of joke is that? Okay, I will look forward to it. My name is Mizukami Sei. Okay, Sei, let's head along together. Yuko gave this friendly smile. It was sincere, but still exuded a tough aura. This guy's structure was built taller than Sei. His body was built like a tank or something. Don't be so tense, dude. Relax. He laughed and slapped Sace back like that. That sounds so. That's not okay. I'm not sending him to grease the floor. Ugh. By the way, Kurokawa, just Yuta is fine. Okay, Yuta. Sei pointed to a small briefcase by Yuta's side. Tell me, what's with that briefcase? Oh, even since I hadn't let me this to me on my way here. Here you go, dude. He quickly stuffed the briefcase into my hands. Thank you very much. Sorry for the trouble. I must have forgotten to take it with me. Actually, I'm slapping my hands together. Don't be so formal, like I said, relax. It's all good. Sei raised his arms and scratched the back of his head again awkwardly. I think I have lost count of how many times I have told to be relaxed. That's not correct. Actually, what are you gonna do with those boxes? Hell, what's inside those boxes? Not much, some books and stuff. Books and stuff, huh? I'll ask which side you want, but well, I took the left side already. Hope you don't mind. That's okay, I'm fine with whichever side. Yuta took a few steps toward the boxes on the right side. Here, I'll help you with the boxes. What? No, you don't have to. It's okay. Let's say I'm doing this to balance things out. I feel like you will probably help anyway. Good eyes, see? Good eyes. Say, I try to... It's hard to switch from Japanese to English mind sometimes in the middle. Both of them load together. I'll take your offer then. Let's get started. Later. Well, I guess that was all. Thanks, Yuta. No problem. They managed to stack the boxes over Sei's side of the room. Man, you aren't kidding. These books are heavy as hell. What are you gonna do with all of them? You know, read them. Stacking them as an emergency bed? I know that. By the way, can I open the window? Man, we need fresh air. Open away, bro. Well, it's a nice breeze. Not cold, it's just a fine night air. Not far from the dorm, there was an old building. That Sei did so back when he walked to the dorm. The night with the moon as the only one light source, the building that looked like a mass of black silhouette? What? Like a mass of black silhouette. Yeah, that's French. There's no light, nothing. It looks like a black curtain, don't you think? No, you mention it, definitely is. So, you know anything about that? It's the indoor pool, that's all. Have you ever been to a theater? Nope, never. I love to watch a theatrical play. That's kind of unexpected. Well, what can you say about someone's hobby? Sorry, so what about it? You see, the moment the red curtains open is everything about theatrical play for me. Even just seeing it is opening, it's so exciting. That's kinda weird sounding. The only thing that I can get from that black curtain is an airy feeling. Somehow it reminded Sei of the bizarre moment that struck Sei in the train station. No, they don't. When that curtain is opening, can you imagine what will come out of it? Might be something you can't really enjoy. That's why I did an investigation. Oh, wait, what? I went into the locked building. Locked? Then how do you get in? Wait, that's not the point. Why did you do that? You look at the building because you're curious. Well, What about the fact that the building is just right over the window? Really? What? Oh, well. So, what do you find? You're curious in the end, eh? Well, fortunately, I found nothing. Second thing, it's fortunate that for you that something bad weren't happening to you, man. But I am certain that there is something hidden in there. So, what do you think? Wanna go with me in the next exploration? Nope. That's... Come on, man. We can't be the next Watson and Holmes. They deal with real cases, man, not something metaphysical. Well, it depends. Depends on the Watson, depends on the Holmes. Huh? We'll say anything about ghosts. The sword stroke in the Say's deepest mind. He realized that he started to shift from his own vision. Never once he experienced anything metaphysical until that bizarre moment in the afternoon. Hey man, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, so no, I will not go with you. And look what time it is, man. Can we get some rest? We should get some rest. Man, time sure flies. Really shouldn't be late for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, can I keep this blind mask? I found it in your box. Why you were checking my boxes? Sure, don't remember bringing it that though. I take it as payment for the labor of opening your boxes. Sure, take it. Good night, dude. Yeah, good night. Yeah, that sounds like a normal thing to happen. Where am I? Who's there? I mean, a lot of people write what they don't know, and that's fine. Sometimes you can get it right, but most of the time it comes quite as not right. I thought I heard someone's voice. Say... Oh, that voice. Say here. It's me. Mom? Is that you? Say... Wait, Mom! Thank you, Mom! Mom! Dude, wake up. Oh man, you finally opened your eyes. What happened? You look like you're in pain or something. You sleep with your clothes on? So he realized that all his muscles were all tense. And there's a lot of sweat on his forehead. Oh man. Nightmare, bro? Yeah, fortunately. Man, I would be glad to let you rest, but we got a ceremony to catch. Ceremony. What did I say? Ceremony. What? Gosh. Come on, man. Here, get some drink. Yeah, that's not how you say it. We say I have a lot of time. Got a lot of time. A bottle of water quench Say's dry throat. Thanks, man. Welcome, dude. Here, your towel. You might want to wash your face first before changing your clothes. What? Are you my mother? Call me Godfather. You dream? Heck, this is my towel. How do you... Oh, in your dreams. That's what he meant. How do you... Last night I help you with those boxes? Right. Yeah, it's moving, man. Look at the time. Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I am honored to be selected as a representative of the student body to welcome this year's first year students. With all respect and love, I hope you will enjoy the rest of your school days here in St. Clementine. And now, for the opening of the ceremony, let us welcome the principal of St. Clementine. Cabarreco, the vice president of the student council, was the don't they call them MCs? Really? For today's ceremony. She couldn't really see her clearly last night. It was especially dark. Or maybe it was... What? Am I having a stroke? So you couldn't see her clearly last night. It was especially dark. Or maybe it was especially dark? Okay. Well now, Say could clearly see her face and her figure. It was just the same but much clearer. But one thing that really fit the bill, her tone and her voice and tone were different, like night and day. Well, it was night and then. I guess that's what we call business face. What? I will complain whatever I want. You see, I met her last night when I was walking down to the dorm. What? Well, she kind of reminded me because I was walking alone at night. What? I know, right? I mean, it was more dangerous for her, a girl, to walk in the dark. I guess that's vice president of student council for you, but I think she's especially diligent. Wait, are we doing conversations just now? Besides him, a boy with a mouth that doesn't seem to want to close. Dude, his eyes were fixed on the MC's figure all this time. Bum! Bonk! Bonk! Bonk. No horny. I didn't blink at all, as if he couldn't miss every second of her. Dude, you got your head in the right place? What an angel. Ah, come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm also thinking the same in real life. You massive idiot. You just talk shit about me? He turned his head to say, thank you, principal, for opening speech. Now, a representative from... Look, your angel, she's speaking. Oh my god, what an angel. Just like... His attention instantly turned towards the girl. The girl, sorry. What the hell, dude? Ceremony is finally done. All of the students were asked to wait until further notice. They are not to enter the school building and encouraged to explore their school, but don't enter the forest. Finally done. That took longer than expected. Well, at least everyone was amused, especially by our homeroom teacher. Sei and Yuto knew from a wall bulletin next student that they are in the same class. Which means their homeroom teacher was none other than Yuka Sensei. Well, that's convenient. She was cute. So remember how Yuka Sensei was so childlike when she gave her speech. She even bit her own tongue. Yeah, same. Dude, don't say that. She's our elder. Though her appearance is like a little girl. I really shouldn't laugh at that. So dude, where are we going now? Where? What do you mean? Come on, dude, we need to explore. The school is huge. How about now? Dude, you wanted to explore yesterday. Don't be like that. I was going to read a book, but alright, last night I wasn't really satisfied with my little exploring. Now that's a spirit. By the way, you got any eye drops, man? Huh? No, I don't. What's wrong? You know, but my eyes hurt. So dry. Didn't want to take your eyes off of Reiko for a second, eh? Ah, shut it. Just nothing worth mentioning. So you don't realize that not long after they decide to walk around the school, Yuta suggests to explore the old building like he did last night. But the strong-looking teacher was certainly clearly forbade them to enter. Nothing could be done. Based on his appearance, he's probably a PA teacher, right? PE teacher, sorry. Well, you can get that information if you actually were paying attention at the ceremony, man. Some looking sensei say this for safety. I mean, what could be so dangerous? His name is Fuisaki Ryu. Be sure to remember that, and I think a nail building is dangerous. What if the ceiling suddenly fell off? Well, something did hit me last night and made a huge clanking sound here on my head. That's what, dude. That must be an iron sorting. Are you a tank or something? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it is. So you are. Hmm? So, where are we going now? Give up. We already know that there is nothing much here. Even some sensei doesn't let us enter the chapel. That's why I'm going to take you to a place I discovered last night. Okay, but are we lost? Okay, bro. We're not that far from school. How come we're lost? We could take a see the skill building after all. Yeah, sure, but we are walking the same path as 10 minutes ago. You serious? That's serious. Look, this is the same branch that I just snapped a while ago. What the? Suddenly a chill swept through his veins. So I remember the place beyond the moon chapel. He knew that the memories existed in his mind, but the memory was clouded by a fog. But the footpath should be here. Let's go back, man. We can't be the Lost Boys as our debut in this school. Oh damn, I couldn't remember anything. Yeah, we should probably go back. The school is more interesting to be explored at night. Stop it, the vice president will chew us later, like she did last night. What you say? You say you're talking to her? Dude, we're just getting to know each other and now you're doing this to me? That's escalated too quickly. Besides, yeah. Sorry. I can do the yeah. What do you mean? The moment where Romans are. Shh. Someone's screaming. What? Come on, she may need help. Might need help. There! Hey, are you right? Yeah, I think I'm fine. The girl looked pale and scared. What is happening? She pointed at something on the ground. Wow! Carcass of a deer laid on the ground. That's fine. Its belly was open and the innards were burst everywhere. The grass turned red because of it. What the? Hey, can you tell me what's happening here? I was just walking around here and she's there. What could make this happen? Seeing it was so grotesque that the nausea hits him hard. Strong enough to make him want to puke. Oh my god, are you okay? Yes, I think so. You should go and tell the teachers about this. Okay. The girl left. What? He immediately puked. What? What happened? The only experience he had with innards was that experiment science class to dissect a frog. Well, it was a frog, a little creature, and he can handle it. This time was too much for him. Dude, what's wrong, man? Ew, you puked? Puked, sorry. What that shit, man? What the hell? What is happening here? What is a forest? This a wild animal? That's exactly what I want to know. Say looked at the carcass carefully and then took a step closer to the lifeless deer. You just spoke, but being close to that is fine to you, huh? Somehow it doesn't bother me anymore. There's something between the deer's belly that something similar to what he found last night. It is... no, it can't be. A piece of canvas bathed in blood. But the blood was strangely didn't seep into the fabric. Dude, what are you doing? Blood dripping off the fabric as soon as Ace drip picked up. This... what's that? A piece of fabric? Higambana. Look, there is even a paint on on one side of the fabric. That's strange too. Can we? No. I'm gonna save. There was blood all over, but didn't seem to stick to it. Well, there are wax canvas. People used to use it for their sales, and actually they still use today to make backpacks, bags, or something like that. I don't know if it's used for painting though. Well, I don't want to ruin your parade, but I think we need to move, like right now. Why? The wound and everything around the deer is still fresh. So? There might be a beast somewhere lurking around here. Shit. Ah, that's what happens, Sensei. Huh, I see. So you guys are making excuses for being late. Like I said, Sensei, it's true. We haven't seen it with our own eyes. Alright, okay, you don't have to explain anything anymore. So you don't trust us? It's more like I don't want to accept it as fact. What happened, Sensei? What happened, Sensei? Well, you guys are new here, but sometimes something like that happens. Our school is surrounded by a forest, almost a jungle, actually. There are a lot of wilderness. Well, yeah. Then must be something like a bear, or a beast or something. Calm down. That thing usually happens to a deer. We, since the school opening, never had a student or human casualties. Huh? I know, the fact that you guys have seen it is unsettling, but I can assure you that's nothing dangerous. Yeah, it shouldn't be so bad. Except for the canvas, I think. Well, still, something still doesn't make sense, but okay. I was going to scold both of you, but please keep it a secret, okay? Or else the whole school will be in panic. The boys nod. Now, get one in class. The rest of your classmates are waiting. Okay, Sensei. I'm truly sorry. What? Longest day in a night. Oh, this looks generic as hell. Okay, give me a second. I will read it for a while, so I will stretch a little. Okay, I have a stretch. Oh, you hear some gossip? You know, gossip. Yuta gave Sei a big grin. He managed to get Sei's attention. Though I'll hear that from a girl classmate someday, but never you. Alright, anything to get Mr. Super Nerd's attention, man. You will already go that far, eh? Sei closed his book that he borrowed from the library. His index finger is slipped into the last page he was reading. So, what is it? See, I told you guys. He reacted to gossip after all. You don't shoot his classmates. See, I told you. So, even the average so serious Sei is attracted to gossip, eh? Damn, I lost my bet. Hey, come on, what the hell are you guys doing? Well, we just wanted the attention of our class rep, that's all. Why? Is there something that needs my attention? I mean, I did my job already, right? Man, come on, as serious as ever. Well, let me continue my reading. I'm just get into the best part of this biography. Who reads that? It's been 6 months and you really never change, do you? What do you mean? Look around you. It was currently self-learning period. There was not a teacher, but the students were all present. They were all chatting about forming groups of their own cliques. Some were learning, some were socializing, some were messing around, but there is only one who wasn't in any group. I guess it's good luck that this class is so friendly to each other. I'm surprised, actually. Otherwise, you might have become a subject of bullying. Well, you can say I'm a nerd, I won't deny that, but I really enjoy overly consuming entertainment. Come to think of it, in middle school days, I might have been the kind of person that you just described. I rarely find myself in any clique and I don't socialize much. Yeah, that's why I find it surprising that this class is so nice to you. So nice all together. I can't say that I don't understand what you mean, but I know one thing. Pretty much every student that is in this class, in this world, doesn't want the hassle of a class rep. Huh? Stein closed his book completely after probably marking the last page with a random bookmark. A piece of reliable message paper, that is. He slid his book to the center of the table, entwined his fingers, and let his elbow rest on the table. He looked at Yuto with a sharp gaze and a serious face. Dude, Yuto swallowed his own saliva in suspense. Yuto, says voice a little bit muffled by his hand. What? This class is just a microcosm of real society in a real world. It's a soft simulation of something that we will eventually face in the future. And you know what is happening in society now? People want to be served. They want to live a good life without knowing all the hassles to reach that point where everything goes according to the ideal. Hey, come on. You put it just over this text, these buttons. The result is someone takes the charge because no one wants to. Even if those who actually have the capability to lead. What is happening now is that instead of choosing someone to believe in, people show those responsibilities to almost anyone they can randomly. And the person who's in charge will never meet the people's expectations, because they were neither loved or respected by his people, or anyone for that matter. In the end, he can do anything except accept the job and be miserable. Dude, what the hell? That's some heavy shit. In other words, I'm just a class slave. Well, it's not that bad, right? Then the atmosphere turned to normal. Say let his hands down the table. True, I'm surprised as well. At least they gave me a little room with my books and no my personal space. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I don't mind being their class rep. Right. Man, you scared me for a moment there. You let off a huge sigh. Huh? What's wrong, dude? All that prose and whatever, I didn't know what to expect. You're making no sense. Come on, who's not making sense here? You just went like crazy going on and on about society and stuff. And you were full mileage there. It's just something I came up with. Don't think about it too much. Well, speaking of serious, I got something for you. I'm listening. There's a rumor about a case of missing students. Missing students? Like who never go to school or suddenly disappear students? The later. And it's plural, students. What? Has happened to that many people? Yeah, they seem to be all... Oh no. Give me the full context. These kinds of things does the internet. What? It does, but hurry up, don't leave me hanging, man. This rumor is the talk of the students here, because you see, it seems to be widespread in the school. Other peers are actually pretty concerned about the rumors. What is it actually, though? I mean, is there any perpetrator behind it? Well, it's just a rumor. Some people say that it was a criminal organization, some call it coincidence, some call it bullshit. Others believe that it's something supernatural. How many is the rest? Like, I don't know, maybe 75%. That's a huge number. Apparently nobody knows about them. The only lead is about this is a class photo. You know, the one filled with the members of a class and their homeroom teacher. Have you done attend this session? Your photograph will be a sad cut in the corner? Yeah, that one. In one of those photographs, the person who is supposed to be missing is gone, not cut out, completely gone. So how do you know it's this in the first place? Do you think it's weird that suddenly there's a space in the middle of a class photo? Usually they cram everyone into one frame. They don't keep gaps. He'll lean his back on the chair while crossing his hand. His face shows wrinkles. This is the part that makes me actually want. This is the part that makes me actually become the part of that. Okay. Nobody remembers about that space that is maybe supposed to be filled with a girl student. Do you mean that nobody remembers the girl? Disappeared without any trace. Nobody even remembers the family of the girl, as if then the girl never existed at all. Spooky. Yep. A weird tension rising up in the air. Tension was only between the two who were discussing about an apparition, while the rest of the class were minding their own business. I think that marks the end of this conversation, man. I'm gonna shove it under a rock, just like that, eh? I believe what I'm not seeing is what I want to say, but do you remember about everything that happened to him the first day that he stepped his feet on the town? About the bizarre happening in the school train station, the pond behind the moon chapel that he strangely couldn't find anymore, and pieces of canvas with paint on it. He was surprised that nothing is happening since that dismembered deer incident, whatever. So he made his own research. That deer in the area was a symbol of the goddess of the mountain. And that's all. Besides a story about a painter who devoutly tried to paint the goddess. But that didn't give him anything except just a fact. Was it tough? What the hell? You're all shade with me. Thanks, but it's nothing. Alright, well, when you're ready, let's talk about the 7 Wonders of Saint Clementine. Oh shit, that's the name of the game! That must be some heavy shit, eh? Some real heavy shit, man. Oh, by the way, it's children's class, right? Yeah, our tiny hacks class. We don't have time to move to another room yet. Stop that. Ain't funny anymore. Gotta respect your elders? Yep, please. Regardless, she's still a tiny hack, isn't she? Bahaha! Behind you, the tiny hack stood quietly. Oh shit, dude. What? Yeah, the face gone pale as he turns slowly. Why do you guys stop talking? Guys, sit! Everyone started to sit down at their own seat without saying anything. Hi, Sensei, you certainly look lovely today. Oh, really? What do you say about me? Lovely. That one way before that. You realized that there was no escape. I'm sorry, tiny hack. Have you reflected on what you've done? Yes. This was the Freedom of don't judge a book by its cover. Yes, Sensei might be much smaller than you though, but who knew she could pull such a punch? Everyone in that class from that day was looking at Yuga Sensei in a new light. Respectable and scary at the same time. Good. Yuga Sensei. This? I got a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Sure, I can believe that. The more you know. What's wrong? Yuga Sensei took a step back from Yuta. Why are you stopping, Sensei? I feel like I'm about to wake up in a new world. Oh no. Something did awoke after all. He had a satisfied look in his face. You're too young to be speaking like that. By the way, what are you doing here, Sensei? Every class representative is to attend a meeting with the student council with Reiko-chan. What? I didn't hear that. I told Kurakawa to tell you. Dude! I forgot. Oh my goodness, Sensei, I will take my leave then. Can you please smack this guy again for me? Okay, leave it to me. What? No! I think the boys are right here, Sensei. Reiko-chan. Pardon my interruption, Sensei. I am here to pick Mizukami up. The vice president stepped into the class. Her parents appeared to make a lot of noise, especially for the male students. Some of the female students were praising her as the big sister, whatever that means. Yes, I'm here. We're going to have a meeting for the annual sport festival. Alright, let's go. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, hey. It's like I hear the voice of an angel. You just woke up from the ground, springing up like a sprig. Springing up like a spring? Shaped like itself. Hi, Vice Press, as beautiful as ever. Yuta someone slammed the Vice Press to the wall a la legendary Cabedon. Some of the girls were gasping jealously, while the boys were gasping in anger. Adele had a loose screw on his head. He was a very handsome guy. Proportional, tall body, charming face, and he was actually smart, despite his personality. Second to even say. The girls didn't seem to mind his personality too much. Well, I do mind his personality. Well, he has his way of dealing with people. Will you mind a short date with me after school? She didn't respond to him, but she clearly was surprised. I say, Vice Press. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, come on, don't be shy. The boys started to look at him with pity now. Someone held in their lover. He himself was clearly shocked by that revelation, but then he quickly recovered. My name is Kurakawa Yuto. You can call me Yuto or darling is fine with me. Certainly was wrong. Is the teacher just painted there? Alright. Say go right now with Reiko-chan. Thank you, teach. Thank you, Sensei. There you go, and you sit. Right. Apologize for the commotion. Aikawa Reiko, the girl who was on top of the list of the girls you want to date the most, both by everyone in school. Can you have that kind of polls? Aren't like wrong? Say he was oblivious to the fact. How the narration knows then? If it was breakdown, he might get some cold stares from every male around him. Though say admit the vice president was very beautiful, he never saw her as a girl with low potential, but someone who deserves respect. You can do both. You can respect someone and still want to date them. I don't mind. Though I'm surprised that you're a good friend with him. I'm also surprised that despite all his attempts to get close to you for 6 months, you still don't remember the name. I don't remember his name. So yes. Both of you are polar opposites, but you close to each other. Well, we're roommates after all. I remember someone told me to be nice with my roommate. Come to think about it, I'm glad that I can get along with my roommate. What? How many times are you gonna say? Well, why do you say it so many times, roommate? Roommate. Vice President? Don't mind me. Come, chop chop. We are having a meeting at the fourth floor. Sigh, that's... What? Too far. Weak. Are you okay? My god... Oh, come on, dude. What? We're like inside your house for a whole year and a half or something. There's no pandemic going on or something, right? Be careful with her, don't bump her head onto the door. Wait, what's happening over there? Wait, Vice Press. Sensei? Go right. No, a little bit to the left. A woman in a lab suit was standing in front of a classroom. Her hand was waving, giving signals. It was a kind of those who give signals in construction works. Oh, Reiko-chan. Yahoo! She greeted Reiko nonchalantly. What's the matter? Oh, this girl? A girl passed out because of a lack of nutrients. Luckily, I was on my way to my office from the broadcast room and then this happened. Lack of nutrients. So I was asking in disbelief as since the girl who were passing out was considered bigger than any girl in her age. That's rude. Boys, sometimes girls go to extremes or to get anything they want. In this case, this. The teacher pulled out a piece of leather in an envelope. The leather reeked of the smell of an overly sweet perfume. The girl was in love with the boy. Apparently she was too shy and realized that her body was too fat. There she goes and says, girls in love, they're crazy, aren't they? What do you know about this, Sensei? Anyway, Reiko-chan and you. She paused for a moment. Say, right, are you guys going to the meeting? Yeah. Good. I'll be there after I'm done with the girl. If I'm not there by the time you're done, please write a report and give it to me. Yes, Sensei. Hey, come on, bring her to the infirmary. You guys can do it. She looked like a manager at a construction project. And just like that, she left. One thing that was in Sei's mind was an eccentric yet sexy teacher. She gave off an alluring and beautiful aura, but her personality was quite unique. Playful at one point and serious at another. There she goes. Yep. She accidentally took a glance of the vice president beside him. Her face was turned a bit pale. Are you alright? Yeah, I think I'm fine. You look pale. Really? Wow, I didn't even realize it. He touched her pale cheeks. Right, I didn't get a chance to get my breakfast this morning. Are you going to Lastro? It's okay, I can always ask someone to get us food. Let's go then, the class is just right there. Right. Oh, by the way, do you type fast? Fairly. She probably won't be there in the meeting, so I'm counting on you to write the report. Pardon my tardiness. Let's start the meeting for our annual sports festival. Sorry. I hope we can work as a good teamwork. With efficient cooperation. Let's do our best. Gamorsoy! Thank God it all went without a hitch or an obstacle. The vice president was doing stretch. Where is the president? Like the just straight up president. On the other hand, Say was almost finished writing the report. Although it was called a report, the content was actually the record of the meeting. So Say's role was pretty much to write everything everyone had said and compile it in an easy format to read. You're doing a good job. You're lucky because I'm used to it. It will take a few more minutes, so please rest, Vice Pres. You're more useful than the rest of the student council. Don't say that. I'm just doing what I can to help. Mostly something can seem like sarcasm, you know? Reiko went back to her seat and started to scan through files. The room was suddenly filled with silence. Vice Pres, can I open a window? Sure, go ahead. She opened the window and a nice breeze blew into the room. The air at the fourth floor wasn't that bad, but he needed a breather. Down there at the school ground, the boys and girls from his class were having an outdoor PE class. I always confuse E with A, but A is the... well, this letter, this one. No, wait, A. This one is A, this one is I. Sorry. Sometimes I get mixed up. No, you can do it. So the meeting took like 2 hours, I guess. So he knew that he had to skip classes for the meetings. The meeting itself was partnered by the teachers in St. Clementine. Apparently, other than known for its educational prowess, school was also known for producing many promising talents in sport. In other words, the sport festival in St. Clementine's is serious business. On the other hand, the vice pres seemed to be absorbing her own world. She noticed the cover of the book and had a slight reading on its title. Yearly class photograph. She was never a person who loved to stick his nose where it didn't belong. Somehow the vice pres was so serious it couldn't help but make him curious. Sayana snuck his way onto the back of the vice president and took a glance. The moment he saw the picture, he remembered everything that Yuto told him in class. A class photograph with a weird gap between students. The boys and girls were clearly separated, and in the girls section there was a peculiar gap. A gap that should have been filled with a girl. Something was running deep in Say's mind. Something ominous and inescapable with everyday logic. But then, the sound of the book closing helped Say regain his sense. Hey, are you done picking? Yes, sorry, I was just, curious. You told me that the report will be done in a few minutes. Can you continue working on it? Yeah, sure. Say hurriedly went to this chair and started typing in silent, it said. Not long after that, the short silence broke. Say, have you ever heard about the 7 Wardens in Clementine? Yeah, I'm playing it right now. An abrupt question that caught Say off guard. He figured stop that. What is this? I can't read this. Seeing her reaction, Reiko panicked someone. Is that question so unexpectedly coming from me? Sorry for judging, but I thought you were the type that doesn't believe in anything supernatural. Since when do you think like that? Since you first met me like 6 months ago? I see. Yet now you seem really different, like a bit friendlier. Ah, shush it. But seriously, tell me, have you heard about it? Your biggest fan mentioned it once. I've heard about it, but I know nothing about it. My biggest fan? Never mind about that. So tell me, what's the deal with the Seven Wonders? The Vice President looked at the photograph again. It's okay. Just pretend that you never heard about it. Come on, can you tell me what the hell is Seven Wonders? How can I? It's been mentioned twice today. How's the report? Just a few adjustments. Enter. Alright, it's done. Thank you very much. You can go to your class now. Otsukare-sama. It should be me saying that. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, a can of soda and chocolate stuffed bread. A little word, it isn't much though. Thanks. Until the next meeting, then. By the time Sei was done, the class was already dismissed. Say, how was the meeting? Boring, as usual. You like the vice press? Of course. Oh, envious. How are you even able to talk with her? Just talk like normal? You know, maybe he's... You know, fellas? No, don't. I am not. Alright. Yeah, guys, what are you doing? Playing like this in the middle of the day? Under the always shining sun? Come on. Don't make us seem like the bad guys here. See you in class. Are you done with Fushiseki-sensei? Yeah, he just wanted me to finish the paperwork and stuff. What are you guys talking about? This pervert here got himself a number to compete in inter-school swimming competition. Wow, congrats, dude. It wasn't much. He said it while taking off an imaginary bandana used by a cheeky teenager cook who loves to fight with food. I think I understand this reference, but I don't. Maybe I don't. I like him being all smart, good looking, and sporty. I mean it, guys. You guys are just jealous. Ryofishiki, oh, this guy also looks young. What are y'all still doing here? Go ahead, change and take a shower. Girls don't like smelly dudes. What are you talking about, Sensei? You're the one who told us to take care of the equipment. Have you guys done it? Yep. Good. Come to the teacher's office later for your word. No need, Sensei. For 6 months we have been deceived. The good reward turned out to be a melon bread. That seems bad to you? That's good. Oh, really? Alright then. If you don't want it, I thought that you guys will be bored by the usual words, so this time I prepared something different. That's too bad. He had really had tried to tempt them. Especially Sei, who saw the PE teacher from a different angle, could see twist expression. The 4 guys discussed each other and they ended up agreeing to receive the reward. And so, those guys walked away with disappointed expressions on their face. Now, both of you, I need your help. What is it, Sensei? Well, it's actually Suzu who wants your help. She needs 2 guys to do some heavy lifting. Okay, I guess. No pressure. You can go and eat your lunch first, but make sure you go to the infirmary afterwards. Stay healthy, especially you, Yuto. Yes, sir. His body was even taller than Yuto, and his body was ripped, though not as muscular as a heavy lifter. Dragged face and something's a bit loud. He reminded Sei about his relatives who worked as military personnel. A bit awkward, stern looking, but once he talked, his voice was really loud. In the past 6 months in his PA class, they had always been wondering if Ryo Sensei is actually a teacher or someone who was also involved in military. Good! He slapped both Stace and Yuta in the back. Like this. Ugh. Now you're going. Where are you going? Where are you going, Sensei? Buying melon riot. Buying melon bread, why? It's nothing. I guess we need to finish our lunch quickly then. What a long face, man. Been itching to tell you about the same wonders that I can't focus on anything. Please use your energy in something productive. But by the way, hurry up or we'll lose our time to eat. I'll be right back. Well, here we are, in front of the infirmary. Why are we standing here again? I mean, why are we hesitating again? Let's just say it's a hassle. Say no to that. Second, this lady, I can't help but feel she's anxious. Yeah. Is it worth it though? Really want to say no, but it may be. Anyway, the sound is coming from inside. This is so funny. She was looking at Teenage Girl magazine. Sensei? Ryo-chan sent you guys, right? Yes. Why are you guys standing in front of his room then? Oh, you need an older lady's seduction first. No. Yeah, dude. I mean, no. We're here because we heard you need our help, ma'am. Sensei smiled. Alrighty then. Why is it alrighty? It doesn't say alrighty. Alright then, let's start the work immediately. Yeah, that's right. Move it a bit left. Yep, that's it. Place it right there. Now everything looks perfect. Suzu Sensei was smiling while puffing her chest out. The boys were exhausted. Although they certainly got a view that could deem worthy of the work they were doing, one thought remained in their minds and hearts. A feeling of dissatisfaction and uselessness. Moreover, the energy that was spent didn't amount to much. The sexy-looking sensei had wanted their help to redecorate the room for some reason. The boys handled the heavy stuff. The infirmary bed was surprisingly not heavy, but there was one thing that was much heavier than it looks. A cabinet made from iron plate. The contents were mainly documents. They had to leave it together or the cabinet won't budge at all. Nice work, you two. She said nonchalantly with a Teenage Girl in her hand. Teenage Girl magazine in her hand. The boys were looking at each other and let out a big sigh. Sensei, isn't this just the same as how it used to be? They finally punted that after quite a while it had already passed. Really? You guys did such a good job. What's inside the thing, actually? Oh, nothing important. Just some documents about the school. That sounds really important, though. Wait, are we building someone? But what is there? Was some kind of renovation going on this school? Like, finally. She threw herself into the chair as if to say the whole ordeal had sucked up her energy dry. But there is no room to store all the documents, so some of them are scattered in the building. Yuta and Sei looked at each other. In the past months, sometime after Yuta and Sei entered the school, there was a plan to renovate the school. Although it is scale of renovation, it was more of a repurposing a redesigning room. Is that fine? I mean, the school-related documents must be important stuff. Yeah, it's just about the owner's tool and other miscellaneous stuff. The owner. That really sounds important. Are we done here, Sensei? Hmm? You want to go? Don't you want to do something with me? She said it while tapping on a chair. Do something with you? He said it with a loud voice. Yuta immediately sat down there. What do you mean? Of course, it's a love consultation. Huh? Definitely was disappointed. Why do you look so disappointed? Nothing. Come on, you guys must be having crushes right now, right? Other than treating the health of these school students, I also solve love problems. Do you know? She said it cheerfully, like a young teenager. So is that why you read teen magazines? Nope. These books are just for love. Are there any comedy manga in that magazine? No, but this magazine shows how fragile the emotions of teen girls are right now. They don't convey their feelings because they are so afraid and shy. Back then, the girls would convey their feelings to one they love because they knew that they may never meet each other again in the future. The conversation suddenly turned heavy. Well, Sensei, what's your story then? Back then? How old is back then anyway? It really sounds like wartime. The girl will never meet the boy she loves because of war. That's why. Just a second. What's this guy saying all of a sudden? I tried to convey my feelings, but she didn't respond to me at all. Now we're talking. Alright, I better sneak off the place while I still have a chance. Oh, he did. This is my paradise, nerd. A place of... Come on, you could have switched better the books. This doesn't look really good. Well, still. At least I guess this is original, so in that case, props to that, but still. All of his muscles instantly relax just by sniffing a book smell. I don't think you need to say sniffing a book smell, like you can say sniffing a book and that should be okay. Still, fucking weird though. His eyes were pleased by the sight of books in every corner. There were two things that say loved exceptionally: corner beef and a shelf full of books. Well, yeah, beef is good. That's why for him, nothing beat the taste of corned beef at being in the library. He walked in between the shelf, heading into a section that he hadn't discovered yet. This is miscellaneous section. A section for books that the librarian found hard to include in any other selection. You can say it's a random section or pending selection. Once they figure out where to place this, it will be gone from here. Now, what book should I read today? He picked one of the books and immediately he saw a face on the other side of the bookshelf. A round pair of eyes as clear as the sky, a cute nose and small lips. Ah, hi. I'll say, no, you just got hit by it. You missed love consultation for this, dude. Now you're gonna need it. All of Say's talk when it's just above like a stream, and the only girl who make him like that was the one and only Miyazaki Nana. She was the girl who had screamed, oh. Yeah, I guess. What are you reading now? I don't know, maybe this book. A biography of about a short-lived genius musician. That one's interesting. She moved away from the other side and slowly approached Sei. She tried to reach a book on the top section, but she couldn't reach it. Maybe I should pick her book. No, that's weird. That's not the right choice, but yeah, go for it. Alright. I don't like where this is going. What the hell? What are you thinking? Which one? That one with the red cover. This one? Here you go. No, that's for you. Huh? That book is actually in pair with this book. Rooftop Siren. Interesting. I recommend you to read both of them, in whichever order you want to read first. That doesn't matter. Alright, thank you for the recommendation. You sure love books, do you? Pretty much. What makes you a full-time literature nerd then? You become good at something when that's the only thing you can do. You became good at something when that's the only thing you can do. By the way, say. She paused for a bit, her eyes jumping across the room before fixating on say. Do you? Oh, come on, it's. Why are you all talking about this? Wow, actually, that's my third time hearing it today. Did you just hit the jackpot? Haha, you're funny. No, you're not. She laughed. She doesn't look like she's laughing. She looks like a concerned hamster. So, what have you heard about it so far? Not much. My friend mentioned something about a series of missing students. Are those missing students are mostly girls, right? So you have heard about it. Actually, I knew something about it. Do you want to know? Her face was smiling and he couldn't resist that smile. That's not a smile. So he actually wasn't interested in anything about the Seven Wonders. However, it could damage the relationship if he declined, and also he wanted to get close to Nana. Carry on. Nana's smile got wider and brighter. More reason to not leave the library for say. Heard from a girl. Something about a headless person. Headless? Like a Dullahan? Exactly. Wow, these guys are really nerds. This headless person is seen in the forest and can only be seen at night. The figure is clearly a girl's. Moreover, the clothes that the headless person wearing is a schoolgirl uniform. She could say, okay. Nobody knows if the girls is actually those girls who went missing, because those who had seen the Dullahan immediately ran after seeing the figure. A Dullahan, I see. Your face is telling me that you don't believe what I say. The girl paused and she clearly was annoyed by Say's reaction. No, I don't mean that. I mean, to get this from you personally. Despite that, 6 months ago you were so scared by the lifeless deer back then. A person can change, you know. Besides, it's just a rumor after all. You sure do love fiction, eh? Not a stereotype. It's true, don't do that. But yes, at least I love fiction. Hehe. What a lovely smile. She's not smiling at all, dude. You're really bad at this. He wanted to tell her everything about it, but the fact reminded he didn't know anything about that. Not even an interest. Until now. The library is going to be closed. The librarian was yelling from the receptionist table. Okay. Well, I guess see you tomorrow? See you tomorrow. Okay, I think I will give it 5 more minutes and then I will stop because I've been reading non-stop since I started. As always, every time I head back from the library, the sky turns dark. And when the sun sets, the school complex suddenly turns real dark and dead silent. Here I am, talking to myself, being all I can. The wind was freezing, instantly giving, say, a chill up to his spines. Plural! The wind today is especially cold. And then, for some reason, the corner of the eyes caught sight of the forest. I wonder if that place is also one of the 7 wonders. Welcome back. Tadaima. Okaeri. He was looking at Yuto, who was sitting down on his desk. He seemed busy with something. A book. Yuto was holding a book, so you realize. I see. What? Your maniacal culture as well. That's... Huh? Is it that rare for you to see me reading? I'm envious, man. As far as I know, you never study, but you still managed to be second best in midterm. Second to you, it is. The hell? You trying to flex or something? I will call it the classy reminder. Haha. Screw you. Yeah, these guys are friends. Definitely. So, what are you doing? Say, put down his bag and let himself drown in the pillow. Nothing, it's just a little research. Well, we know one of the wonders, or 2 maybe. The girl from the picture and the headless body. After all, you still have energy, eh? Oops. A little bit. Especially for some things I'm curious about. So he was ready to sleep, so he was so exhausted he didn't mind his clothes. It had always been the sort of apparent figure in that room. He reminded Sei to change his clothes first and wash his face. But today Yuto was so focused on his research. When Sei was about to sleep, something came to his mind. Dude, can I ask something? Far away. What can you tell me about the 7 wonders of Saint Clementine? Oh boy, I can tell you everything you need to know. Well, anything. Everyone seems to talk about it. Why are you so suddenly interested? No, I'm interested from the start. Come on. I can say so. I have something to talk about with Nana. I can smell a girl. Are you a dog? Come on, come to think of it. You talk with my angel, right? What do you talk about? Calm down, dude. We're just having a meeting. I hope I can get close to her. Break a leg, lover boy. Now, tell me about the 7 wonders. Alright. Come on, this is what we waited for. Can you tell me something, dude? Yep. What are you doing here? What do you mean? You're the one who wants to know about the 7 wonders, right? I didn't say I actually want to investigate it myself. Too late, bro. So he was so sleepy because he's just following you. He's very rich, just reacted to it, and now they are already at one of the 7 wonders. Well, we're here. Oh my god. No, come on, it's gonna be just that. Here we are, man. The first? I don't know. Nobody mentions which one is which number. Let's call it the first one then. Yeah, the first one is the scream. Oh, okay, that's new. I say that you can hear the girl screaming here. There is no telling when, but a few students have heard the scream. Right, let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, hold your horses, man. We haven't done anything yet. But I don't hear any screams or a girl whistling for that matter. Hear me out first, will you? Yuto pointed his light at the stair. It says that you have to take the stairs until you reach the top. It's exactly 13 steps. Come on. Dude, I mean, it's a bit of a like a common thing in Japan, like the schools, they always have like this kinds of stories. I don't know if it's just one time it happened and it just spread to every other school, but yeah, they always have the seven mysteries of each school. And most of the time is you can, if you walk up the stairs, you count like, no, I don't know, 13 steps, but if you walk down, you count 14, and that's why it's cursed or something. 13 steps? That's strange. What is so strange about it? Well, this building floor height is around 4 meters. So, it means the steps should be around 11 or 12. 13 is not far away. Dude, really? What? It just doesn't make any sense. He sighed and turned to say, "We need to talk about your imagination right now." He said that while tapping on Say's shoulder. "What do I need to know about my imagination?" You see, some people don't talk about the step numbers. 1 step from the floor to the mezzanine and 12 steps to the next floor. Now, the 13 steps are the wonder. It said that a girl screamed to her death from that 13th step. So what we have to do right now is climb the stairs to the top. If you can count it to 12, then you're safe. If you can't, then you will hear the scream of a girl. Nonsense. Dude, I mean, even all of this is just fantasy. People let their imagination run wild for that short sensation of thrill. I will call it bullshit. Say immediately followed his words after his witnessing something. A black and almost silhouette figure was appearing up the stairs. What's more, it came with an eerie and disheartening scream. How many times he's trying to convince him that everything was not real, but no, it was happening. Dude, that's... Huh? What's wrong, dude? And immediately after Yuto turned his back, the figure was completely gone with it, along with the scream. Dude, what's the matter with you? You okay? No, it's nothing. Oh, I know, you want to scare me, no? Amateur. By the way, do you hear something? That's a scream. Oh, well, I get the thing we're going down here. Let's go, man. Huh? Yeah, sure, let's go. There was something about that previous experience that makes Sei silent. He didn't utter a single word after that. His mind was simply questioning everything he believed. It's not all about seeing what is supposed to be a ghost that changed Sei's mind. He remembered everything, exactly from the start he stepped his foot on the station. He realized everything felt strange. You okay, dude? It's nothing, but come on, are we there yet? So he tried his best to deny what he had seen. He couldn't get it out of his head. By the way, why don't we use our light? No, you can't, because from the side the school is completely dark and the light is much more noticeable. Besides, it's moonlight here, which is unnaturally bright. Sorry. So why are we using it before? It's less noticeable in that place. But here the school guard might notice us and yeah, might get in trouble. And the school without a permit at this time at night is already quite a cause for trouble. Come on, he's just managed to sneak the master spare key, it's fine. Yeah, sure. Yuta suddenly stopped himself. What are you doing? Shh. He was telling Sei to shut up. In an instant, the sound of footsteps faded. Although everything was dark, Sei could see that Yuto was focusing on his hearing. Strange. What is? I thought we were following. Now you're into the supernatural. I was sure though, but oh well. Anyway, we're here. The second of the wonders, the Song of Sorrow. Yeah, this is another classic. The moment they stepped into the room, everything was naturally clear. The moonlight made most of the things in the room visible. Without any dust, I think it will be a great room. They say that room was abandoned because there was a lot of accidents back when this room was being used. Specific incidents? Mostly involved in students, male and female alike, never the teacher. The incidents involved all of the items in this room, like getting hit by a wind instrument falling from the shelf, or the most prominent was a hand broken by the lid of the grand piano. Oh, those things must hurt like hell, dude. Such things. Come on, might be. But they became strange if the frequency is too strong. So the wonder is the incident? Some say it's a poltergeist over the year. There, that grand piano. The incident that often happens in this room is just the effect of a sad song. Most of the victims were crying when the incident struck them. All of them say the same thing when they hear a very sad song. That they hear a very sad song. While the others with them didn't hear anything? Exactly. Utah circled the grand piano. Now that we're here, what should we do? That's what I want to ask you. There must be some sort of prerequisites, like just like the previous one, right? This one, not sure. In fact, there is no such thing. So what do we do? What's wrong, man? Nothing. It's just think that it's just how to do something here. I can't explain it. Anything will do. I see. So we're going to try to remark some incidents, no? Even that way, it sounds scary. But that's what we're gonna do, man. But there wasn't any shred of fear left inside. He managed to convince his brain that everything he had seen so far was just an illusion. And always confusion. Using his light, he opened a cabinet full of files. Those files were mostly music scores and some documents regarding music lessons and music lab. One of the students strangely piqued Say's interest. The cover was something different. A hardcover with the symbol of Saint Clementine. With the title Graduation Booklet. The year of the book was unclear because it was smudged. I don't know what that picture is. Is it Kronos eating his son? He opened the book and scanned through it. There was nothing special until he opened another page. An empty frame with a title, Honored Students of St. Clementine, year 19. No photographs, no name. Again, the year wasn't clear either. What the hell? Did they screw up with the printing? The empty frame was full with a list of honored students' achievements. It was a long list of various feats the students had done. One of the achievements was winning a beauty pageant. It's safe to assume that the honored student was a girl. Was she a superhuman or something? She practically could do everything. Sports, fine arts, and science. There was minimal 2 achievements in each subject. Wow, she was awesome. And then there was one achievement that made his eyes wide open. First place in green energy design competition. Yeah, that's... A stream of memories immediately flowed into Say's brain. Wasn't this mom's achievements? She often told me about this, about how she wants to... Well, her picture isn't here. But she was there with me before his disappearance. No picture, no name, missing person. Don't tell me. My mother is a victim of that? So I opened another page of the book, looking for a class with her mother in the class photograph. There is no her at all. Where is she? Wait, how does she look like? What is her name? Oh my god, I can't remember her. Oh, we're changing point of view. Damn, I was so scared back there. I can definitely A girl screaming. So much so I knew we had to leave. Damn, that say he didn't even show he was scared. Damn it! I read about the show, I guess. I mean, you fuse about it, but the facade isn't going and put a facade, and now here I am, stuck in this scary place. Ah well, it's best to finish this quickly. Turned out the big guy was scared all along. While screaming inside, he searched everything in the room. On the other side of the room, Yuta finds a box filled with new parts of musical instruments, mostly wind instruments such as trumpets, trombones, and such. He noticed that in one of the tubas there was a dent as big as a person's head. There was a hint of blood in the dent as well, which reminded him there was actually a person who died because of the incidents. Damn, why am I doing this? Well, I'm glad that nothing's happening right now. So, hey, oh shit, say watch out! Watch out, watch out, watch out! Say watch out! A tuba was wobbling about, says head. Oh my god! Say managed to jump back. Everything was so sudden, even he couldn't believe his own reflex. Sound of a 13-kilogram tuba on the floor was echoing, and that was a heavy sound. Shit. Dude, you okay, man? Jesus Christ. Man, if it wasn't for you, I might be a goner. What the hell are you doing, man? Say felt his blood pumped to every corner of his body. I don't know, man. It's just popped into my mind. Come on, get up. That's dangerous. Yeah, we shouldn't really be inside of an abandoned room full of bad history. What the hell? That's not the sound of a piano. The key was repeatedly played and the keys was definitely pressed. It kept playing the same tone and manner. His mind kept denying that it was not supernatural. It might be some kind of rat like in those cartoons. Soon enough, his mind couldn't deny it anymore. Did you open the grand piano lid? Alright, let's just go. Both of them zoomed into the door. Shit, I can open it. Okay, let's finish this and then I'm done, because at least it's interesting now. Let's save. We're screwed. Oh god, don't pull it. It's a sliding door. Right. Yeah, okay, let's finish here. I expected something else to happen. Let's go to the menu. Oh, no, this just turned off the game completely. Well, okay, I guess that's it for now. This wasn't the plan. Anyway, well, it took a while to get interesting, but right now we are just in a typical mystery story, but let's see where it goes. It's probably gonna get more interesting later. In any case, yeah, I'm kinda tired of talking, so I will just leave it there. 2 hours of constant talking, it's a bit tiring. Well, it was mostly constant reading, but still, it was pretty interesting. I think we can keep doing this. Maybe, perhaps next time we will see more meaty parts of the game. But yeah, that's cool. In any case, I want to thank everyone for watching, and yeah, we see each other soon enough. Bye bye.